Ishtiaq again, sitting in Malmö, Sweden, and creating World Cup football match predictions. This video is about Iran-Belgium encounter, which will happen in Los Angeles at 12 p.m. noon local time and 9 p.m. Central European time. So stay tuned. Okay, right now the ascendant is in Leo, and it's the nakshatra is Purva Falguni, which means that this game is going to have a big stage feeling, just like USA game. It was also Leo ascendant at that time. So this game is going to have a big stage feeling, that's for sure. So confidence, creativity, individual brilliance, proud feeling, trying to make spectacular moves to get the attention. This could be some vibe of the game. There will be players trying to get the spotlight. But in comparison to USA game, here things are a little bit different because the moon has now moved into Uttara Falguni nakshatra. Now it's not about passion. Now it is passion there, but not that much. It is more about discipline, technique, and precision now. The team who has more discipline, who has better technique, and shows discipline on the ground will be fitting the vibe of the game. Similarly, as I told you yesterday, the Germany game, it was a great prediction, I would say. I said Germany will win, and nobody could have predicted that till the last minute. Germany scored the goal in extra time. I was still thinking that, oh, what did I say? Or was it wrong somewhere? But still, I had the belief that, yes, Germany has support from energies and they will win. And this happened. So I think it was a great prediction. You can check out the video which I made yesterday about Germany and Ivory Coast game. It was a great prediction. So similar to that, I could tell you that since Mars has moved from Aries into Taurus, even though the nakshatra is still Kritika, the difference is that now it's not attack. Just like the yesterday game, Germany was not just attacking, but they were waiting for the right moment. So the teams who wait for the right moment, take good decision, and do less mistakes will win. So one important thing I noticed in these games, and which is the signature of Mars in Kritika, that teams are becoming impatient. They want to score goals right in the first few minutes, and that's where they do some mistakes, and the other team takes advantage and then makes the goal. So these kind of things might happen again, but now teams have to be very careful unless Mars is in this position. So let us see how the two teams will perform under the vibe of the day. And the teams are Belgium and Iran. For Belgium, I am using their ascendant, which is Gemini. And for Iran, I'm using their ascendant, which is Cancer, and I'm taking into account the date of 1979 when the revolution came there. So maybe, well, Iran is a nation with a very long history. Somehow we need a date and time to make these kind of predictions. So if this date and time, 1979, applies on Iran, then the prediction will hopefully be correct. Inshallah, one should say inshallah. So let's talk about Gemini first. Their first house is activated. Sun and Mercury both are in Gemini, which means that they will have clarity today. Their movements will be very precise. Their communication with the team players will be very good. Their passing will be very nice. This is what happens when the first house is activated. And then the Sun there activates the leadership and confidence also. So that means Belgium is going to be very confident and precise, and they will be making very nice calculated moves today. And then we have to also look at the moon, which is the emotional intelligence. So the moon is in the 4th house in Virgo. That means that Belgium will be playing in a very controlled manner. They will not be impulsive, or they will not be doing such mistakes, which, for example, doing a foul and unnecessary tackle, unnecessary foul, giving away penalties and free kicks. So they will be very controlled today. But one thing is not in favor of Belgium, and which is Mars. The energies of Mars right now, so the Mars is in the 12th house, which is not very strong. So that means Belgium may not be feeling very comfortable when attacking. Could be they waste a lot of energy, they miss some opportunities, even though they get opportunities due to the 1st house activation. But yeah, they might be wasting energy, might be losing opportunities, and might not be converting the opportunities into goals. This could be one weak point for Belgium. Okay, now let us look at Iran. So taking into account that their ascendant is Cancer, Jupiter and Venus both are in Cancer. And we saw yesterday in the Sweden Netherlands game, even though there was quite a balance in their planetary energies, but I saw in the video that Netherlands has an edge, that the luck is on their side, the fortune is on their side. So Jupiter, which is kind of protecting Iran behind the curtains, Venus is also in their 1st house. So that means luck is on their side, or the fortune is on their side. You could also take into account that Jupiter is exalted right now. So any advantage, if it's for Iran, it will be expanded. So Iran has also this 1st house activation with the help of Jupiter and Venus, which will be expanding any benefits in the way. Let us look at the moon also. So the moon is in the 3rd house for Iran. So 3rd house is not a house of victory, by the way. It gives you the fighting spirit somehow, but it is not a house of victory. So here we cannot really say that the moon will help emotions, which could lead to victory. But the most important planet for Iran is Mars. This is in their 11th house, which is very good. 11th house is about gains and results. But one thing I tell you, that Mars is not in Aries anymore, it is in Taurus. So that previous energy, like just attack and go out and win the game, may not be there. In Taurus, it's slightly different, but still, since it is the 11th house for Iran, Iran is having an advantage here. So now let us compare the two teams and see which one has the upper hand. 1st house activation, Belgium, Iran both have the same advantage. On one side you have Sun, which is considered the most powerful in this solar system. Its energies are with Belgium. On the other hand, the second strongest is the Jupiter, and it is helping the 1st house of Iran. So here you could say there's a balance. Then the moon is more on Belgium's side, less on Iran's side when we think about those emotions which could lead to victory. But the most important is Mars. So Mars is not really helping Belgium a lot. It's not helping Iran either, but still being in the 11th house, you could say it could result in some result in favor of Iran. So taking into account all these factors, plus the fact that Belgium is technically very strong, very sound team, so I think there is a possibility of a draw. But if we take this one advantage of Mars, plus the expansion for Iran given by the energies of Jupiter, then I could say Iran may come out as the winner today, even though draw is most probable outcome. But if we take into account the luck factor, the fortune factor, plus the 11th house, Mars, yes, Iran might come out to be the winner today. Thank you and stay tuned. And if you like my videos, do subscribe.